Hello and welcome to IDPL 9101, the International Field Study Liberal Arts Elective course. This is an exciting opportunity for you to travel abroad and gain wonderful experience and knowledge from other cultures and countries and earn an academic credit for Niagara College at the same time. How does that work? Well, we have pre-departure activities for you to complete. We have activities for you to do while you're on your trip, and post-trip activities for you to complete once you get back. If you hand all of those activities in, you will earn a 3-credit liberal arts elective. So it's the best of both worlds, learning and fun. The first thing we want you to do is write a journal. This journal should be completed on day 1 of you arriving in your country. The journal is about culture shock. We want you to write down 5 different things that impressed you the most on your first day in their country. Maybe it was the traffic, maybe it was the people, maybe it was the noise factor, maybe it was the beauty. 5 things that shocked you or impressed you, and write those down in a journal entry. Then, 5 days later, we want you to write your second journal entry. Doing what? Going over those same 5 points again and analyzing how you feel after 5 days. Maybe the noise that you heard upon arrival doesn't bother you anymore. Maybe it still does. Maybe the traffic situation you have become accustomed to, or maybe you haven't. It doesn't matter. It's your experience, and we want to know 5 days after you're arriving how you compare those same 5 things that impressed you the first day you arrived, and write those both down in a journal entry and get those ready for marks. The next job we have for you is a cultural interview. We want you to find someone in your country of visiting and interview them to find out more about their culture, their lifestyle, their family life, their food, their religion, etc. We want you to find a person to interview. First of all, write a little introduction. Where did you meet that person? What they're like, what they do, a little bit about them, some background. Then we want you to interview them and ask them 20 questions. We have some sample questions for you in your self-study package, or you can come up with any other question that you would like to as well. Once you've interviewed your person, then we want you to write a conclusion where you write about what you learned and maybe a little comparison of how they live versus how you live in Canada. Now, this is very important to do during your trip, and write that down and put it together to present once you get back. Upon returning to Canada, you have 30 days to write a reflective essay that's going to be asking you to analyze the country that you visited, the political situation, the economical situation, the media situation, other cultural aspects of the country, a little bit deeper dive into critical analysis, reflective thinking about that country you visited. This is at the degree level, so we're looking for a certain amount of rigor. The rubric can be followed that's given to you in your self-study package. Again, you have 30 days to complete that reflective essay. The other activity we want you to do while you're traveling is keep a blog, a journal, a diary. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to look back on the different people you met while you were away, the different places you went, the activities that you did. And we'd like you to write them down every day, a few lines about the most important aspects, what you consider to be that day. Then you're going to load those onto your e-portfolio for keeping them in record for times to come. The other exciting thing that you can do is create a web page, an e-portfolio, where you can put your photos and any video clips, plus information, your blog, and other things about your trip, and store them electronically for us to see and for you to share later on. Here we have a list of possible web pages or websites that you can use in order to make your e-portfolio. You don't have to pay for one. There are many free sites available. And once you come back, you have a month time to work on it. Put things together, make it interesting, follow the rubric. We have instructions in your self-study package of where the marks are, so it looks interesting, it looks exciting, and you will have a wonderful, wonderful memory of your trip. Thank you for watching. Now, if you need to contact me for any information, here's my contact information on the screen. Now remember, I am not your professor in this course. I'm merely facilitating this orientation. Your experience will be personal. It's a self-study package. You will be teaching yourself and learning as you experience on that trip that you've chosen to go on. That's the best kind of learning. You can't learn in a textbook the things that you can learn by going and meeting people and traveling and doing things in another country. So please contact me if you have any questions about the logistics or the assignments. Otherwise, have a great trip, and we look forward to hearing your stories and looking at your photos once you come back.